Medicinal cannabis was prescribed to Billy simply to treat his seizures, to try and control them. Medicinal cannabis is an anti-epileptic medication for Billy.
Well, he'd spent 16 weeks in hospital at one stage.
Yes.
Didn't he? I mean, so these were devastating seizures.
Yes. Having tried numerous pharmaceuticals that just didn't work. They weren't working.
So when he started on the cannabis oil, how quickly did it have an effect?
It was a slow process for Billy. There was a couple of different oils tried to actually find the one that suited him. But after a number of months of working very closely with the medical practitioner, who was supervising the dosing, we finally found the actual dose that just suited Billy.
And did the seizures stop?
Seizures. Yes, we got him till just over 300 days seizure-free.
So, Rand, I wanted to ask you, because it's the cannabis oil that works for Billy that's the problem here. Because, cannabis oil is quite a popular thing. People keep talking about cannabis oil at the moment. We know it's got lots of health benefits, but it's the makeup of this particular one that is illegal.
So we've talked about cannabis and cannabis-derived products medically quite a lot in this show, actually. Yeah. We've got to be really clear about exactly what we're referring to. So cannabis oil or cannabis extract is a product that's made from cannabis. There are lots of chemicals in there or that are active. They're called cannabinoids, all right? And there are two main ones. One is THC, which is responsible for the high, and the other main one is CBD, which actually we now have quite a lot of evidence for that it helps in certain conditions. There are trials going on in childhood epilepsy syndromes that are really hard to treat with really promising results. CBD has been reclassified as a medicine and it is being researched
in health food
properly.
shops now, and you can buy it.
The law around it is really weird because actually it changed not so long ago, but it is now meant that we can do good quality research on it and get some evidence so we can make medications. THC, on the other hand, is still banned.
The world-ranking doctor who prescribed Billy his anti-epileptic medication in Canada stated that Billy was given a 6-month supply, which was 7 bottles, and she said to me quite clearly, I find it really bizarre that this medication is not prescribed by the doctors in the United Kingdom, simply because the 7 bottles put together that were 7 40ml bottles, she stated in no way, even if a person drank the 7 40ml bottles all in one go, they were not going to get a high of this medication.
Yeah, it must be so frustrating.
Last month, the Home Office officials warned Billy's GP, Dr Brendan O'Hare, to stop prescribing the drug to Billy and said that if Dr O'Hare continued to do so, he would face serious consequences. You couldn't believe the email when you saw that. We've already discussed the efficacy of that cannabis oil, the fact that it had changed his life, and then it was being taken away.
I think really what I'm really and truly shocked about here is the fact that a minister in the Home Office who is not medically qualified has actually just abruptly stopped my little boy's anti-epileptic medication. There is no doctor in our country or any country in the world that would actually do that because that's not medical protocol. If a child is prescribed an anti-epileptic medication, long-term use, and the doctor decides for whatever reason that maybe, they need to change the medication or whatever the reason is, and they would like to wean them down, that's what they do exactly. They are weaned slowly down of the medication because he's been using, they've been using it for long-term use.
Whereas for him, yesterday was the first time he's missed his medication in 18 months.
Yeah.
So how?
So you had to go to Canada. So you couldn't get it from your doctor here. Yeah. You had to go to Canada. Yes. When you came back in from Canada, you declared it.
Yes.
And it was immediately
I was open and honest and transparent.
Yeah.
I also furnished the customs with the clinical trial data, but also the analysis of what was in Billy's medicine.
But it was confiscated when you arrived.
Yes, and at the airport, the customs then handed me a letter from Nick Hurd, the Minister at the Home Office, basically saying that the medicine was illegal and, I thought it was a lifeline. I thought he was actually, saying...
You met with him, didn't you?
Yes, we met with him yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, so what you said, I really would like to be able to give him this, and he said...
No, I said to him, please give me Billy's anti-epileptic medication back, because what you've done is you've just stopped it abruptly.
And what did he say?
He said no.
Can I clarify that you said that he hasn't had a seizure for 300 days. His last treatment, it ran out yesterday at 3:30. He missed his first treatment at 3:30 yesterday, and today at 1:05 in the morning, he had his first seizure.
Yeah. A small 30-second seizure.
But nonetheless, and you believe, had you have had that medication, that would not have happened. So by the authorities, the people that are there in place to protect our health of our children, because of them, he's unwell again.
Yeah.
Ranj, you obviously, you're a doctor.
Nick has actually signed Billy's death warrant, and he's not a doctor. He is not medically trained. The doctor in Cannabis prescribed this as an anti-epileptic medication. That's what it is for Billy. It's nothing else.
The Home Office say they're sympathetic to this rare situation. The policing minister met Ms Caldwell yesterday, and after advising her that it's unlawful to possess Schedule 1 drugs without a licence, the minister urged the family to explore licensing options. In Northern Ireland, licensing decisions are devolved, and any application will be considered by the Department of Health in Northern Ireland. Sounds like a hugely long process for a little boy who needs his treatment.